are not going to believe what just happened.
Something very wrong is going on here.
What happened?
What?
Officer down, I repeat, officer down. Turn it off, you son of a...
So everyone knows that Drew and Willow are sleeping together now. Great. And then there's Dex, getting stabbed. Looks like Sam's killer is back on the prowl. Fantastic. I'd be more interested if Frank would just stop trying to shove LL2 down our throats. Oh, and the person who called 911 sounds like Trina. Could Heather be back, trying to kill everyone again? Maybe she didn't stick with Steven and decided to return to Port Charles. I highly doubt it's Cyrus, but I'm thinking it's someone pretending to be a doctor or nurse. But no, not Dex. Seriously, I'm so close to being done with GH. They're getting rid of all the good characters for what? Gio and the new football player for Trina? Oh, pass. And now Carly's about to go full activate mode. This should be good. Meanwhile, Drew and Willow have the audacity to be standing next to each other like nothing happened. I have zero sympathy for them. Honestly, it would be so satisfying if Portia turned out to be the killer, just so she could finally leave the show. Let's not forget that Drew's been acting weird since Cyrus showed up. I'm starting to think Dark Drew might have some mind control going on. I can just imagine everyone watching that video of Drew and Willow. Merry Christmas, Willow. Hope you enjoy the gift that keeps on giving. And of course, Ava somehow gets off scot-free again. I cannot stand her. She's the one who needs to go, and she can take Rick with her. I'm also over Molly and Christina. Seriously, can we get rid of the whining? The show's become a hot mess. Can GH please get new writers? You're ruining something that was good. The pointless storylines are dragging on forever, and you're killing off all the great characters instead of recasting. Please, just stop. Recasting isn't perfect, but it's about the character, not the actor. You've completely lost the plot. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. I can't believe the number of people who are still anti-Trina or anti-any black character. Seriously, the African-American characters on General Hospital get so little screen time that if you don't like them, you could just fast forward through their scenes like we all do with a bunch of other characters. It's that easy. And really, we all know Sam was murdered. There's no way Liz and the other nurses made such a huge mistake. And let's be real, Dex is probably the one who finds the evidence to prove it. Remember that creepy guy at the hospital where Lulu broke out? The one who was lurking in the shadows when the doctor was talking to Lucky and Liz? Yeah, that guy. I keep thinking about the diamond guy who has a serious grudge against anyone who wronged him. He could have easily been the one to kill Sam. He had a reason, especially with his ties to Lulu and Lucky. Plus, he has people working at the hospital, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh, and the internet's theory. It's that Cyrus off Sam because she was in the way of Dante and Lulu getting back together. Dex gets suspicious, finds a lead, and surprise, surprise, he ends up getting stabbed before he can do anything with it. And Carly's finally going to find out about Drew and Willow, right? Oh, and poor Nina. Willow still has no idea that Drew's also been sneaking around with her mother. Classic. Honestly though, I'm so done with GH. I've been watching for 57 years, and I'm pretty much over it. The writing is awful. They're losing all the good characters and the new ones. May, not doing it for me. What if Sam's killer is just the hook killer with a different MO? The first hook killer wasn't Heather. There's no way she could have overpowered Brando or that cop dating Trina. And as much as I hate to say it, Evan Hofer's time on the show is probably coming to an end. Too bad, because he's a great actor, and I actually like the Dex character. Evan, best of luck. Follow your destiny. What a devastating week of death we've got ahead, huh? If you're looking for drama, you're in for a treat. But wait, Dex is already getting tangled up in something as soon as that medication appears on screen. How convenient. And then there's this glorious party, probably celebrating Drew's big win. Classic soap move, right? Perfect time for Michael to whip out the nanny cam footage for everyone's entertainment. Super casual. And let's not forget Carly. Will she finally catch on to what Drew's been up to? Or will she just keep walking around clueless? I'm betting Michael was crying at some point. Seriously, who stabs Dex next? Is that what's going on? This is about to take a wild turn before the holidays. Speaking of wild turns, has anyone else noticed Lucas acting all suspicious since his return? Just me. I'm starting to think he might be tied to Sam's death. He's got that whole, I can sneak in and out of places without anyone noticing vibe going on. Just my opinion, of course. But oh, Lucky is back and playing guitar, y'all. He better stick around to protect his family from Cyrus, who is clearly up to something. I mean, the dude hasn't changed a bit. If anything, he's gotten sneakier. Now, Christina's over here having flashbacks of tripping over a bag, yet she's still going after Ava. Makes perfect sense, right? And let me say it loud and clear. I'm not a fan of a lot of the storylines they're trying to push right now. But plot twist, I'm actually loving the Liz and Lucky story. Maybe it's because it feels like they're trying to put couples back together and recreate some of the good old General Hospital magic. We've got Liz and Lucky possibly back on track. Spinelli and Maxie are already a thing again. And don't even get me started on Dante and Lulu. Are we going for the full reunion package? Next up, Robert and Holly flying off into the sunset? Please, we all know he'll be back in no time, and probably with more drama. And let's not forget Laura, who's been separated from her daughter, and now Lulu's off away from her son. What recreation of classic storylines are they cooking up next? Can't wait to find out which characters are getting the reunion treatment. Grab your popcorn, people, it's gonna be a wild ride. I can't wait for Drew to finally face the consequences. All these people who think he's such a great guy are in for a serious reality check. I'm honestly counting down the days. And seriously, can someone please explain why Cyrus wants Sam dead? I can't even with that one. Is it just me, or is anyone else completely over Christina and her constant woe is me routine? I don't know about you, but I'm beyond tired of hearing her whine that Ava pushed her out of that window. Yes, she survived. Thank God for that. But I'm starting to wonder if she maybe hit the pool's bottom just a little too hard before resurfacing. For those of us who actually watched that tragic accident unfold, it's crystal clear that Ava barely even touched her. Christina was the one who pulled away from her, tripping over Agent Kate's luggage like a complete mess. And don't even get me started on this. Why does Christina keep calling that baby Adela? Let's be real here. It's just another way for Christina to make everything about her. She decided to carry the baby for Molly out of the kindness of her heart, but then, surprise, changed her mind at the last minute, knowing full well how much it would hurt Molly. Personally, I think the judge should have thrown Christina in jail for perjury after all the lies she told under oath. She knows Ava didn't push her. She knows exactly what happened, and she's just lying to cover it up. And don't even get me started on the Thanksgiving pizza tradition the Quartermaines completely ignored. Big miss, showrunners, huge. I still remember when Lucky and Elizabeth first met and fell in love, so young, so naive. They went through everything together, and I'm really hoping they finally make it work this time. Honestly, they were always the cutest couple. But seriously, it's amazing that Sunny, Alexis, and the rest of the crew can't see how far gone Christina is when it comes to Ava. She's completely lost her grip on reality, and someone needs to step in before she does something she'll never be able to take back. So Cyrus is the one who murdered Sam. He injected something into her IV while she was asleep. But you know, the real mystery is, why? Seriously, is this supposed to be some big twist that we're all supposed to care about? Meanwhile, how long is it going to take Diane to solve the riddle of Sam's will? We're all on the edge of our seats over here, wondering when Tracy will finally get the news that Lulu's up and about or when they'll visit each other. But don't hold your breath. These episodes are all over the place. Who can remember what happened 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 episodes? And then there's Sonny, playing the role of the world's worst parent. Seriously, he needs to take a hard look at himself and realize that letting Christina continue down this path is absolutely enabling her. Anyone, tell her that her behavior isn't okay and get her the help she desperately needs. As for Molly, well, she didn't deserve the cruel words Christina threw at her. But hey, at least it was consistent with the rest of the family's dysfunction. Carly, don't even get me started. She is not Nina, and honestly, who in their right mind would sleep with a man who's openly obsessed with her daughter? What is this? Some kind of twisted soap opera plot. Now, if Molly somehow got pregnant, I wouldn't be surprised if she found a way to complain about it, because it doesn't fit her precious work-life balance. I'm starting to think she only wanted a baby to keep TJ around, not because she actually had any desire to be a mother. And honestly, after losing the first baby, it seems like she's just detached from the idea of motherhood altogether. I can't help but feel for Christina, TJ, and Molly with everything that happened with the baby. That was an accident, plain and simple. Ava didn't push Christina out of the window, people. She got attached to the baby because she carried it, but let's face it, TJ never wanted to have or raise a child with her. That being said, Christina's rude comment to Molly was a complete betrayal, and I just lost all respect for her. Oh, and let's not forget that Sonny and Ava are both bad people. They're not irredeemable. They have some redeeming qualities, sure, but they've done some awful things. So the whole custody battle over Avery is a pointless, tedious charade at this point. The fact is, both of them have totally dropped the ball when it comes to parenting, but they do love their daughter. So they should just suck it up, share custody, and move on. And please, for the love of God, can we stop pretending Carly should take over custody? She's failed her own kids too many times to be some kind of parenting expert. The new weekly promo has everyone wondering if Dex is about to leave, and Michael just went ahead and aired Drew and Willow's secret, because who needs privacy, right? Carly's reaction, classic. She's yelling, "Turn it off," like that'll undo everything. Nice try, Carly. Now about Christina. Some people seriously think she's in the wrong. Apparently, the second she agreed to be a surrogate, she stopped being a person and became some sort of vessel with no rights, no feelings, and no right to protection. Oh, and her family? Nah, they shouldn't care about her at all. She's just a walking incubator, right? Everyone just goes on and on about how the intended parents should own her body, and the child she's carrying is their property, too. Classic, really. As someone who used to be a Christina apologist, I'll admit, I was so wrong. I just watched Friday's episode, and honestly, I don't know how Molly didn't just lose it. If I were her, I would have needed the strength of Zeus and the entire Olympian crew just to keep me from going full throttle on Christina. Her head would still be ringing. I can't believe she said that. If Alexis doesn't rip into Christina, I swear, I just might lose it myself. Christina might as well just embrace her destiny and become a full-blown mob princess at this point, working for her dad and Jason. Honestly, I always figured if any of Sonny's kids would join him in the family business, it'd be Michael or maybe the late Morgan. But Christina? She's practically begging for the title of mob princess at this stage, just like Claudia Zucchera did when she jumped into her father Anthony's mob business. Christina's on the same path, and she's been channeling her inner Sonny lately, so it's almost like she's just slipping into the role naturally. But here's the kicker. Why is it perfectly fine for Christina to follow in Sonny's footsteps, while Michael and Morgan would have been crucified for doing the same? Seems a bit selective, don't you think? And let's not forget she's 1 or 4 Cassadine. Talk about ruthless blood running through her veins. But unfortunately, Christina's more about reacting than actually thinking things through. The truth is, Christina's too much of a lightweight to ever be a real mob boss. One wrong word from Selena Wu or anyone else, and she'd crack faster than you can say family business. Heck, she can barely handle Ava, who's an ex-mobster, so the idea of her holding it together as a boss is laughable. So Molly and TJ had so many better options than Christina as a surrogate. I mean, seriously, why not ask Sam to carry their baby? She's already Molly's sister, and sure, she's in her 40s. But come on, if we're going by Kelly Monaco's age, she's definitely outside the prime age for surrogacy. But hey, the show's already tossed out any concern about that. And let's not forget, Sam had her own struggles with pregnancy after being shot by Manny. Maybe she's not exactly the best candidate, but she's still a way better choice than Christina. Or why not ask Willow, Molly's cousin Michael's wife? Willow just got her life back together after surviving cancer and having a baby, so she's probably feeling pretty capable. Or how about Sasha? She had already lost a baby, so she might have been open to helping out. But wait, she's not exactly besties with Molly and TJ. You can't just casually ask someone you barely know to carry your kid. That's a huge ask. And of course, adoption. They could have gone the adoption route and adopted a beautiful biracial baby, boy or girl. No drama, no weird family dynamics. But nope, for reasons that only the writers understand, Christina was the one. Look, I get it. This was all about the writers' plans. But honestly, the whole surrogacy storyline was a disaster. People are against surrogacy for a reason. Women get attached to the babies they carry. It goes against every biological instinct to just give up the child after carrying it for 9 months. And to make it biologically the surrogate's child? Terrible. Honestly, this whole thing was a mess from the start. They really dropped the ball on this one. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.